What up, everybody? We're going to play Star Wars Outer Rim. And as you can see, this is a bit more of an involved type of game, right? So this is not a family, I mean, it can be a family game, but this is not Monopoly, this is not Scrabble. Over here on this side, you've got Sandra.
Hi.
Over on this side, you got Parker.
Hi.
Over there, not playing, is Stella. You can say hi.
Hi.
And then the click-clacking on the floor is Ollie, because as soon as he knows that we start talking on the camera, he has to come around with his click-clacky claws. Also, the way that my mount works for this setup, I 100% cannot see your comments. So I am just going to talk, and I'll come back into the comments after we're done and answer any specific questions. But if you're watching and you know the answer to somebody else's comment or their question, just jump in there and get it. Sorry. Sandra, you might be able to pull up your phone and look at the comments to see if there's something you can feed me. Parker, no thank you. But anyway, let me give you, that's the preamble, right? So this is like a 90-minute type game. We're going to play the shorter version of the game where we only go to 8 fame. So it's probably still going to be a little over an hour to play it, but it's probably going to take me 20 to 30 minutes just to teach it. So this is a deeper game, right? This is not just a quick game to play with your family. However, I will say the reason that us nerds like to play these type of games is because we played the long game the other night. We played for like 2 hours. And it's one of those experiences. It's kind of like Lord of the Rings, Return to the King. You know, you're like, that didn't feel like 3 hours. That felt like the time goes by quickly. Okay, so generally, here's what you're trying to do in the game. You are one of the characters from the Star Wars franchise world. You got the Boba Fett's and the Dr. Aphra and the Han Solo and the Lando Calrissian and the Jyn Erso and the IG-88 and Ketsu Onyo and Bosk. So they're going to pick. Do y'all know who y'all might want to be? Parker, do you have a...
Yeah, I totally know.
Who do you...
I'm kidding.
Mom, we're going to make you Dr. Aphra. There you go.
Okay.
Parker, do you know who you want to be?
Oh, shut here.
You want to be Han Solo or Lando Calrissian or IG-88?
I'll be home.
Or you want to be Boba Fett? All right, cool. I want to be Jyn Erso. She my fave. Rogue One, y'all. Woo woo. All right. So let me get you your standee of the person. Mom, you're being I'm Jyn Erso. Parker is Boba Fett. Mom, did I drop it? I didn't see it. Yep, I did.
Oh.
All right. And here to put your little person on a standee.
On a standee. Okay.
This is what this looks like. You'll put your little person on a standee. Bloop, bloop. So what we're trying to do in the game is we've got a ship. This is our starter ship. So you get 2 choices. You get this janky little cargo freighter, the G9 Rigger, or the G1 Starfighter. They both essentially have movement, fight, and hull. And so you'll see that they don't change a whole lot. One's faster and hits less. One is a little more sturdy and is slower. So they're going to have to pick which side they want to be. Parker, Boba Fett is going to be doing bounties, so you're probably going to want to be able to fight.
So this one? This one?
No, that's the fast one. See the green spot up there?
Oh, yeah.
That says that's how fast you move. See, this one is your speed, your fight, and your health. Speed, fight, health. So this one, you're going to be doing jobs and collecting bounties.
What do I do?
You just pick what you want. Now, you're going to want to look at your character card.
Okay.
Flip it over to the side, let's see, to the gray side. Parker, pick up your Boba Fett. So each character has their own ground fight and their own health. That's the red and the yellow there by the picture. But then below that, they have a special thing that only they can do. Once per turn during combat or a skill set, you may turn one of your focus results to a crit. That's Jyn Erso. Now, yours is going to be different, okay? And I have a special action that says, if you are an Imperial planet, I'll test stealth. If I pass, I place a damage token. Because Jyn Erso was all about blowing up the Imperial planets. That's, she was part of Rogue One, where she went in and stole the plans for the Death Star. She was one of the people that sacrificed themselves to get those plans. That's why Rogue One is so good. And she has a personal goal. Everybody has a personal goal. Now, your personal goal, like I say, have a damage token on the 2 Imperial planets to gain 1 fame and flip the card. When you get to flip the card, it makes your special power more powerful.
Okay.
Yep. But you'll also notice across the bottom that each of your characters has this word. Like mine says influence and tactics. Mom, yours says
3 words.
knowledge, stealth, and tech. Parker's, yours shows stealth and tactics. So what that means when we're going to have skill tests later, you're going to roll dice to see if you pass things. And if you are skilled in that thing that you're testing, like one of the words that you have on the bottom of your character, it's easier for you to pass that, okay? And then you can get more of those through your crew on your ship, and it'll make it even easier for you to pass those tests. So it's just something to think about, like if you pick up one of these jobs, so I'll flip the market over and show you all this. This is where we're going to be getting jobs and where we're going to be getting things that we want to do. So this job right here says, this is the hut favor. Let me pull this up here where people can see it. This says your destination. So you'll pick this up somewhere on one of these planets, because when you're at any of the planets, when we're moving around, you'll be able to go to the market and buy stuff. And so this says your destination is Ord Mantell. And I'm probably saying some of these names wrong because I am a redneck from Alabama. But that is this planet right here. So if you were over here and you got this card, you're going to need to scoot over here. And then you can do this job. Okay? So all these jobs are going to tell you where you need to go. All right?
So does each yellow thing count as like a move on a board?
Exactly. See, I didn't explain that. See, the gamer is already coming out in you. You got this. And so the encounter says test influence. If you pass, complete this job. So, Mom, do you have influence on your person?
I don't know.
No, I do. So, like, you don't have influence? So this might be a job that you don't want to pick up because it's going to be hard for you to pass it. So it doesn't have one of your words. Mine does. So I could pick this up. And when I roll, what I'm trying to do is you're only going to get to roll 2 dice. Okay? And because I have influence, essentially a crit, which is this open face looking symbol, or a hit, which is the black one, would be a success, not this little focus thing. Okay, so what I'm going to need, I'm going to roll these 2 dice, and if I was testing influence, because I have an influence right here, see, influence, then I would succeed. So I'll just roll it, and I got a hit. Oh, y'all can't see that because my card's in the way. So I got a hit. So I would pass this. This says my reward is gain 5,000 credits and 1 hut reputation. If you already had a hut reputation, you also lose 1 syndicate reputation. So any of these things are going to tell you what you do, and most of these things are going to pay you money and fame. Because what we're trying to do, here's the whole goal of the game. We've got this little meter right here. This is our fame. We are trying to become the most infamous player, or famous, depending on if you're a good guy or a bad guy, player in the solar system. So we're playing to 8. So we're going to play the short game. Hey, buddy. Don't lay on the table so much because it makes the whole table shake and the camera shake. 8's the short game, 10's the normal game, 12's the long game. We're just going to play 8.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So there's some other things that's going to go on, but here's the main gist. So I want to get into playing faster, and I'll explain rules as we go. We're going to have a starting card. This deck here has a whole lot of different starting. It's going to tell you where you start, and it's going to give you kind of like a starting thing to do. Okay. You're gonna bebop around these planets, okay? And you're going to try to keep your reputation with certain factions. That's the 4. The 4 main ones are obviously, let me pull this up here so everybody can see it. You've got the Imperials, and it's under there, it shows you. You've got the Rebels, which are on the right. You've got the Syndicate, which is all of like the bounty hunters and all those bad. Yeah, you can. And then you've got the Hutt, which is, Jabba the Hutt and all his baddies. So right now we're neutral, everybody, unless your starting card tells you something different. But we'll be moving those around, and that's going to matter because on each end of the board here, there's different patrols that are going to come out. So like over here, you've got the Hutts and you've got the Imperials, and over there you've got the Syndicate and you got the Rebels. And so their little patrol ships are going to be coming around, and if you have to interact with them, they're going to do something to you based on, are you in a positive, neutral, or negative? Oh dear, I'm going to get punched in the face. Okay, I'm going to move this. I got the instruction book here so I can answer any questions if needed. The other thing to know, and I'm going to slap this down so y'all can see this, is your ship is going to start with, our crap ships start with like only 1 cargo slot or 1 mod and 1 crew. So we can add crew members to our ship that make us better, make us more powerful, okay? And you can also, this is the really cool fun part. This is where the nerd gets going, right? So one of our marketplaces we can go to, you can buy new ships. So you can replace your crappy starter ship with one of these awesome, more upgraded, cool ships that come out. And then they have a ship goal. If you can do that little job thing, you can flip it over, and it usually becomes one of the like really dope ships from the Star Wars line. And just so you know, the Millennium Falcon is in there somewhere.
I'm looking.
So you've got 6 different decks here at the market. This is going to be, hey, bud, don't look at those right now. I need you to pay attention to what I'm saying so you know what's going on. You can look at them later when we're not doing anything. You've got 6 decks. You've got a deck here. This is the, I think that's the armor and gear. So that's going to have different things that you can add to your player board that will give your character upgrades, okay? You've got the job board. This is where you can go and get jobs to make money and get fame. This is the ship deck where you can get new ships. This is the bounty deck. This is where it's going to have bounties to like say, like this is looking for Saul Guerrera. Now, you've got contacts that are on each of the planets, and there are 3 levels. You got the white ones that are going to be easy. They're going to be, you know, really low power type people. You've got the green ones that are medium, and then you got yellow. Saul Guerrera is a yellow, and when you fight him, he's going to punch you real hard because he's going to like, these are considered to be on the planet. So I know they're out here in space, but that's just how the board lays out. But like that, these are the people that are on Lothal.
Right.
So anyway, this might be somebody you want to try to go get, or you might not, because right now he's too strong. This is cargo. So these are different things that you can add. Like this is saying it costs 1,000. So the cost of these cards to get are up here in the top right-hand corner. Okay. So like this one says it costs 1,000. This is salvage cargo. Cannot buy on Mon Calamari. Where is Mon Calamari? It's right there, above Lothal. Okay, and it because this cargo needs to go there. So like if you were say here on Nalhada or Ord, you could just bebop over there and drop this off and get the payment. The reward is $5,000 and 1 rebel reputation. So that's cool. That's how cargo works. And then the luxury deck is like big, high-paying jobs. They cost a lot, but they give you a lot of fame, and sometimes they're a lot harder to do.
So did you tell us how we get money to buy?
Well, you're going to start with some.
Okay.
So we haven't got to the setup of y'all yet, but I did want to show you that. What was I going to do next? I don't know. You threw my train of thought off.
Sorry, questions.
So we're all going to have a starter card that gives our setup. We're going to have some money in hand. I don't know where I don't know what I was about to say. It went blank. But anyway, we're going to, the phase of our turn. So that's important. Let's talk about the phase of our turn. So here's what you're going to do where's my card? There it is. I know I have this somewhere. Player turn. So what you'll do is you'll have these 3 phases. Here, y'all take this and follow along with me. So player turn looks like this. You're going to have your planning step. This is really easy. You're going to decide, do you need to move? If you need to move, however far your ship will let you move, you start moving. Or if you want to gain 2,000 credits, like I'm going to stay right where I'm at, give me 2,000 monies.
Like that?
That's good.
Yes, that's this.
Money.
That's our big pile of money. And then you've also got recover all damage. So if you were in a fight and your ship took a lot of damage or your person took a lot of damage, then you can just clear all that off. And if you get knocked out, you have to take that step. So we'll talk about that if that happens. Then you have your action step. So you can do any amount of these things that you want on your turn. You can deliver cargo or a bounty if you had a card that said go to a place and do a thing. Or you can do market actions. So when you go to this market, you have to be on a planet. Okay, any of those planets. Just think of it like a universal market. But you have to decide what you want to do from the things that are face up. Except, if y'all hear snoring, Ollie has decided to lay at my feet and snore.
He's playing too.
What you'll do is you can, once per turn, you can discard 1 card from any one deck, shuffle it to the bottom, and then bring out a new card. So you might say, look, I need cargo, but that cargo sucks. I don't want that cargo. So you can rotate it through once per turn. Okay? And then you can trade cards with another player in your space. So maybe Parker has a crew member on his ship that's a bounty that I need. I can try to negotiate with Parker to be like, hey bro, won't you give me that person? And we'll go through how that works when that happens. But you can do that. It doesn't happen often, but there might be something somebody else has that you need. And then lastly, hey bud, don't lean on the table again, remember? Is encounter step. I just see the whole screen shake every time you keep. Encounter step is fight a patrol if you are in a space with a patrol. Resolve an encounter card. So like if you're in this space, there's cards that give you a scenario at the end of your turn that you get to work through. Or you can resolve a contact token. And these are the contact tokens. So you can be like, cool, I'm on this planet. I want to see who this person is right here. We'll flip it over. It'll have a number. And in this deck, we'll read it. And that's how your turn works. Here on the back, you can see the ways that you gain fame is through personal goals, ship goals, bounties, jobs. You can deliver illegal cargo if you're a bad guy. You can win combat against patrols level 2 and above. And you can buy cards from this deck right here. This tells you right here, here's that skill set I was talking about before. You can still try a skill test if you don't have the word. It just means it's going to be real hard. It means you have to hit a crit on this dice. And there's only one of those results on the dice. So you're going to have to get real lucky. Skilled means it makes it easier. Highly skilled means anything works. Okay. That, I think, is enough to be dangerous to get us started.
You're a good guy or a bad guy.
Well, we're all good and bad, but your reputation is the only thing that really matters with whoever you're interacting with within the galaxy. Okay? So here's what we do. On your card, there is little small writing, like mine says, set up card 92. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to take one of these cards.
Mine's 90.
Yours is 90?
Yeah.
All right. There's your random one.
Mine's 92.
Yours is 92. So here's you there. Okay? So what we're going to do is I'll read mine first so everybody can hear it. So like mine says starting planet is Tatooine. So now I'm out here on Tatooine. I'm going to try to move this up just slightly for y'all because I think I've cut off the...
Oh, I'm next to you.
This mount like slowly drops down. All right, so that's where I'm starting. I have a job that requires strength, which I don't have. Boo. And then my destination is Takodana over here. I don't know if I say all these words right. I have to test strength. If I pass, I complete this job. If you fail, your character suffers 1 damage. Reward will be 4,000 credits and a fame. Then I remove this card from the deck. So this is a job. So on my board... and I'm going to pull this up so people can see it. I will slide this under the job or bounty space. Okay? Gotcha. Sorry y'all can't see this normally, but the camera only goes so wide. You can see a little bit of Parker's board up here.
Okay. All
right, Parker, where's your starting planet?
Here.
You're going Ryloth?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you have a bounty. Parker has a bounty that he's starting with. He's trying to get Lobot. It's an eliminate. So when you have a bounty, there's 2 things that you can do. Okay, when you find them, you can fight them. If you fight them and you beat them, then you just get the money and the fame. Or you can capture them and then you can deliver them to wherever your card says, and you usually get more money. So it's up to you what you want to do at the time. Okay. So you're trying to find this guy, Parker. Look, it shows that he is one of the white characters. So it's not you know where to at least look where he might be. Okay.
So you got a hint.
Oh,
Ma, where are you at?
I am at Ord Mantell, which is right in front of me.
Yep. What else? Did you get a job?
I don't know. My job is piloting.
Do you have that as one of your words?
No.
Okay, so that means it's going to be hard unless you find another crew member that can help you with that.
And then it says, a band of pirates have stolen a precious heirloom from a local crime lord. You've been hired to retrieve it. So my destination is to go to Nal Hutta. It's all the way over there. Encounter is test piloting. If you pass, complete this job. If you fail, your ship suffers 1 damage.
Kaplooey.
Reward is 4,000 whatever and 1 fame, and then remove the card from the game.
Okay, so I'll be the first player just so y'all can see a turn. So the first starting player starts with 4,000 credits. So I'm going to get 4,000 credits. Then the second player starts with 6,000 credits. So Mom, you're going to get 6,000 credits.
Woot.
There's your monies. And Parker, you get 8,000 credits. So there is some money. Money. Did I do everything else? There was a starter ship. We did that. The reputation tokens. Now, I don't know if anybody's starting card told you to start your reputation at a certain place.
Mine just says Imperial Reputation. It doesn't say anything else.
Parker's doesn't. What does yours say?
Imperial Reputation?
Yeah, does it say?
That's all it says, though.
Yeah, you start at plus Imperial reputation. So there you go.
Oh, that's a plus.
Oh, you're right. It's on our character card. Mine is negative Imperial reputation.
Dear.
And Parker, yours is plus with Hut.
No.
So now, like, that's going to factor in to, like, Sandra, you're good. Like, but me, I have negative Imperial. So this thing is going to come at me and it's going to be attracted to me. There's some other little things we're going to find out when we get Plan B. I think we're ready to go.
Okay.
So I'm going to take my first turn. Ollie, buddy, you might have to stop snoring so loud. That's pretty loud. Is anybody saying that they can hear this big loud
Nobody
snore?
has said anything.
Okay.
Somebody said something earlier about Baby Yoda. Ollie's kind of like Baby Yoda.
He is like our
no.
Baby Yoda. He's an idiot, too.
He doesn't look like a baby.
Oh, he's a
but he
Baby
acts like
Yoda.
Okay.
Cat. That'd be so cute.
So first up, I know I need to go. I'd like to get to Takodana, but that's going to be right in the way of this Imperials. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can only move 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'd really rather not in my turn. I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can get to Naboo, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to stop on Naboo because if I don't stop on a planet, I can't shop. What's up?
Can 2 people be on the same planet?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Cool. So that was my plan step. Now I'm going to do some actions. I've got 4,000. That armored vest is kind of nice because then that lets me gain 2 health and I need another job because this job is going to be hard for me to do. So I think what I'll do, that's influence. I have influence. Unfortunately, that's a planet that's way the heck over there. So I need to do my other thing. I'll do that in a second. I'm gonna cycle this and hope that a better job comes out that I can use. Rebel favor. Destination's Lothal, which is still on the other side of the map, unfortunately. But I test knowledge. I don't have that either. Blah.
Oh dear.
Blubbity 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 blah. Blah blah blah. Mon Calamari. Everything's on that side of the map. Lame. You know what? I'm going to sit tight, I think. I should have cycled something else maybe.
Whoopsie.
I don't want to try to fight that guy. He's too strong. So I'm just going to sit tight. I'm going to keep my 4,000 for now. I'm going to stay here. All right. So one of my special actions on just my character is if you're on an Imperial planet. Naboo is one of the Imperial planets. I can test stealth again, which I don't have. If you pass, you place a damage token on there. If I can do that twice, that's my personal goal. I'm trying to sabotage the Imperials is essentially what I'm doing.
Okay.
So I need a crit. If I don't hit a crit on this roll, then I fail because I don't have, what am I testing? Stealth. All right, here we go. Nothing. I got a hit and I got a focus. Wait a minute. Her special ability is once per turn during combat or a skill test, you may change one of your focus, which is the eyeball, to a crit. So I'm going to do that.
Wow.
Which makes me, where is it at? There it is. Which makes it successful. So I get to put a damage marker here. And that is, I need to go all the way to Lothal and do it. And then I'll have my personal thing done.
Interesting.
Okay, so I'm not doing anything else because I suck. And now I encounter. Now I have a couple of options. I can either draw this card and then resolve the Naboo encounter, or I can check out one of these crew people. So I'm gonna do this because I need another crew person. I'm gonna flip this over, and this is the Black Sun Agent. So now I'm gonna go to this deck. It tells me it's number 5, so I'm gonna look for card number 5. And then let's read what this says. The Black Sun Agent. Black Sun Agents everywhere. Their network of connections in the Syndicate's greatest strength. If you have negative reputation with a Syndicate, test stealth. If you fail, your character suffers 2 damage. So I don't have negative with the Syndicate, so I'm fine there. If you have positive or neutral, which I do, Syndicate reputation, you may test influence. Woohoo! I have influence. If you pass, gain the crew below and discard the Black Sun Agent token. If you fail, you may spend $2,000 to pass the test instead. So what this is going to do is going to allow me to add this character to my crew down here on my board. which then they usually have some sort of ability that helps you out. So I need to pass influence, which I have. So if I get a hit or a crit, I'm good. Yay, I got a hit. So I don't have to pay all that extra money. This person is going to join my crew. And their ability is they have a stealth. So now when I test stealth, I have that ability.
Okay.
And it says increase the reward for each of your jobs by $2,000. So now I'm going to tuck this under I'm going to show this to everybody since they can't see it. You just tuck this underneath your crew board. So now that person is a part of your crew. All right, my turn is over. Ma, you are up. Now these go a lot faster when I'm not explaining everything and once we've done the first couple ones. So,
Okay. So I can do either one of these planning steps, right?
Yep.
So if I move my ship, how many moves do I get to go?
it is your green up there on your ship. So you'll get to go 5.
5.
And what does your person do? Once per turn, before you perform a skill test, you may gain a skill of your choice for that test. So literally, your person can be like, cool, I get 1 extra advantage on anything that you do. That's pretty nifty.
Cool.
And your personal goal is to complete 2 jobs to gain 1 fame and flip this. So you've already got a job, so you're already...
Right, so I need another job.
Yeah, you can get more from down here.
Right. Okay, if I move 5 spots, like, I don't understand. Does this count as, like, to 1? Or do
Yes.
I have to follow yellow
Nope.
dots?
Anything where that line is showing is just 1.
So 1,
Yep.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Now, if you're in the middle of space, you can't buy from the market, so that might influence where you want to go.
Dear.
You might want to stop a little
Stop
short.
over here at this
You might. I don't know what your plan is.
Mon
Calamari.
Oh, I like calamari. Okay, so now what do I do?
So yeah, so now
I
you're
can
doing your action steps.
Buy another job?
Yeah, if you want. Is there anything I hear that sounds tasty or a bounty? Or you can buy gear. Or you can...
So how much is that?
This one costs nothing. It's just a job that you're picking up. And you need to take it to Lothal, which is right beside you.
Okay, I guess I'll do it.
Okay, so you're going to take that one. So now this is how the patrols move. When you pick up something from here, we flip this over, and this will show us which patrol and how far it's moving, and it's always going to move toward the person who did the thing. Okay. So this is the Huts, and they're going to go 1, 2, 3. They're out in space doing stuff.
Oh dear.
Yeah, coming for you.
All right, Ma, you need an encounter. So do you want to flip over either one of these contacts, or do you want to flip over a card and see what the card says?
Let's do the card.
Okay, so you are on Mon Calamari. Oh, now sometimes these have secrets that only apply to you. So it's in the dark gray box. I didn't see anything, but you're reading for the Lothal or the Mon Calamari. Okay, so it typically is going to say if you have this X reputation, which you need to check your board and make sure that you do have or don't have it.
If you have plus
You do.
Red Bull.
All right, so you don't.
No.
So then you probably don't get to do the secret part. You just read the part below it.
Okay. If you have negative or neutral,
That's what you have.
Rebel reputation.
Yep, you have neutral.
You have a chance to free a Waladon from captivity.
Mm.
You may gain 1 rebel reputation. If you do, lose 1 imperial reputation.
So this is going to give you the opportunity to either increase your rebel reputation, but it's going to cost you at your imperial. So what do you want to do? So just take a guess. Take a stab at it.
I
mean, the reason that you might care is because depending on where you're at, the rebel patrol is going to be more near you than the imperial control. So you might want to do it just to swap them.
Okay, so what do I do?
So you would increase your rebel and decrease your imperial. Okay?
Am I supposed to know what that stands for?
Nope.
All right, Parker, your turn.
Okay.
Whoopsie.
So I can move, right?
You're doing your planning step, so you can either move or take money or whatever.
Move.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. Wait. No, I'll do it easy. 1. Yeah.
You're going to do tattooing.
I want to check out the white one.
Oh, wait. You need to do your action phase first. So you can either deliver cargo or bounties. Did you have any of that kind of stuff going on? No. Hold on. Let's also talk about what your special power is. So I can help you remember in case you need it. You can secretly look at 1 contact on the planet.
What?
And your personal goal is to gain rewards from 2 bounties to gain a fame and flip the card. So you can secretly look at either one of those tokens, and you do not have to tell us who it is.
One of them?
Well, on the planet that you're at. So that's the planet. So yeah. All right, I assume that means that's probably not who you were looking for.
No.
All right, so now you can go to the market up here. Do you want to do anything at the market?
Okay.
You have $8,000, so you could get another bounty, but he's hard. So if you wanted to cycle him through and see if a better...
Yeah, cycle.
All right, so we can cycle him out.
Give-
Oh, this is a wanted job.
I want it.
Well, you might want to see what it is. It doesn't cost anything, but it's destination, a space containing another player that has at least one negative reputation. And your encounter is going to be to resolve a combat against that player. If you win, claim this reward.
I'm gonna fight my dad.
Well, you got to get to me first.
I want it. I really, really want it.
All right, so you taking that. Let's see who moves. The Huts move again. They're moving 3
Oh
spaces.
dear.
They
1,
like
2,
me.
3. They like you though, so that's fine. All right, now it's your encounter step. So, do you want to encounter any of those people or a card?
It has to be my opponent, right?
Yep.
I'll do card.
All right. So hold on. Let me make sure you got. Okay, this is a secret, and I'm gonna put my finger over it. It says, well, it doesn't have anything to do with it. So, you're just gonna need to read that to yourself.
What?
See this?
Oh, yeah.
It's a secret. You're gonna read it to yourself, and if it applies to you, then you might have a separate thing. This goes right here on your jobs.
Somebody said earlier that they can't hear the dog. I don't know how that's possible.
I don't know either. I mean, he is so loud and literally under our
He's
feet.
got it cranked up.
All right, back to me. Okay, all right. So,
I think it has something to do with me.
well, since it's a secret, I don't want to read it because
But
that would
I
affect
don't really
things.
know what, like, I mean,
I can read it. I don't know.
it's similar to this, kind of.
Uh-huh.
So, like, to fight someone with a minus reputation kind of thing.
Okay.
But
Does it say anything about your reputation and where it needs to
there's
be?
something about Jabba.
So, okay, that's probably means, does it have a little plus sign? Is it a plus sign? No, it's a negative sign. Okay. Just hold it over to the side. If you think it applies, you let me know.
Okay.
All right?
I don't know if it applies.
I don't know either.
Read
You just want me to read it?
Yeah.
Okay. So the secret is Jabba demands retribution. So this will be a good example for everybody to see anyway. Encounter. Discard this card to fight a combat against a player in your space who has negative Hut reputation. If you win, gain 1 fame and 1 Hut reputation. So the reason this is a secret is if I had negative Hut reputation and I knew this about you, I would avoid you. But you are keeping the secret and be like, hey, I'm just coming to say hi. Oh, now I'm going to, look, now I'm going to fight you. Okay? You just keep that over there. I'll probably forget that you even have that later. All right. Jin Urso needs to get to, where am I going? Takadana. 1, 2, 3. I can get there. 1, 2, 3. So I'm there.
Come back.
I need to test strength, which I don't have. But I'm going to hopefully get a result where I can change this to a crit.
Or crit.
Aha! So I can do that. My ability lets me flip that over. So I will complete this job. Yay, good. Complete a job. If you pass, complete the job. And if you fail, you take damage. But I gain 4,000 monies.
Oh, wow.
4,000.
Money.
Money. And 1 fame. Woohoo! Okay. And now this gets discarded from the game. So now I don't have any jobs. So I need to get a job or a bounty or something. And I got a little bit more money to spend. So that's good. Why don't Mon Calamari's way over there. I want to cycle the cargo and see if a better cargo pops up. This one is food supplies. Cannot buy on Now Hutta, but it's going to Now Hutta. So I'm going to buy this one because it's just right there. Much shorter. And it costs 1,000. So I pay for that. And my reward will be $5,000 and 1 Hut reputation. So now let's flip this over and see where let's see. The syndicate is moving 4 towards me. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Is that good or bad?
Well, I don't have bad reputation with them, but now I have an encounter. So I will encounter. I like this. You know what? I'm gonna do a card. I'm on Takadana. Like a ding dong. Imperials have been sniffing around the system. You better not have brought them here. You may lose up to 2 Imperial reputation. Then, if you have plus or minus Imperial Reputation, which I do have minus, your character suffers 2 damage.
Aww.
Good gravy, baby. You're a bad player, Parker. Don't be a little turkey. And then if you have negative... Okay, so I suffer 2 damage. If you have negative Imperial Reputation, resolve another Takodana encounter card. Oh, that's bad. I have to do another one?
Oh, gosh. That's not good.
Okay.
Same thing.
Oh, it's a secret.
Oh no.
I'll show everybody watching, but I won't read it out loud. Oh, okay. All right. So it's just a thing that I'm going to get to do. So I get to do this thing. I get to I'll just tell you. I get to secretly look at 2 tokens on 2 different planets,
I want to know that one.
and then I can switch them if I want to.
Ooh.
Did you swap them?
Well, I guess you just don't know because it's a secret.
It's a secret.
I'm scared. Maybe he's.
All right, Mom, your turn.
Okay, can I stay where I am and get $2,000?
You can. Here's your $2,000.
Okay. And then my action step. I don't understand how to do this.
What is it?
This job.
Mm-hmm.
So since that's right there, can I go there?
Yeah, for sure. You just have to go through that. You're going to have to, unfortunately, go through that patrol. And because you don't have positive with them, they're going to stop you. So you wouldn't be able to get to the planet one turn.
Rude.
And you can't, unfortunately, that's the only path to Lothal, so you can't
Right.
get through them. Now, you could go and fight them. Just punch them in the face. And if you beat them in a fight, you're going to get 5,000 credits.
We're going
You're gonna roll some combat dice. So your thing, you're gonna roll 3 dice, and they're gonna roll 3 dice. And if you beat them, then you
Let's do it.
fight them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So move your person on top of there.
Give me your money.
You're gonna take those 3 dice, and you're gonna roll them. And I'm gonna roll these 3 dice for the baddies. So let's see what you got. Mom, you got 2 hits. All right. They've got 1 hit. So you win.
Oh, yay.
But your ship does take the 2 damage. I mean, the 1 damage, sorry. 1 damage. Okay. You do knock them out. They're gone. A new patrol comes out that's bigger and stronger. You do lose a syndicate reputation, though.
Is that this
They do
one?
not like that you punch them in the face. But you also get 5,000 smacks. Now, you just go all the way to the bottom. It's just either positive, neutral, or negative.
Okay, so does that go here?
You're right there.
I still can't get to the planet though. 'Cause
That's
that would
right.
be a multiple move.
That is right. But you got 5,000 smokes.
Okay.
And I think, if I'm not mistaken, you get a fame for winning a fight.
What?
Let me make sure. No, I think the reward is on there. The next ones don't give money; they give fame. That's right.
Oh, I want to kill it now.
So you can't do anything at the market, but you're going to need to resolve a nav point card because you're not. This is your encounter, and you can't do any of your jobs. So there isn't this. These are only going to show either a patrol, a patrol or a no patrol. So now that is your encounter. So just read
So I do no patrol.
no patrol because there is not a patrol in your sector.
If you have a positive or neutral hut reputation, push that.
Mhm.
Is that?
The HUD is the green one.
Right.
Yes.
Okay. One of your hut contacts gave you coordinates to a black market space station in this area. Choose a market deck and reveal the top 3 cards of it. You may buy one of these cards, then shuffle the deck.
Ooh.
If I have negative,
You don't.
okay, so that I'm just not gonna pay attention to that.
Correct.
Okay, so
Pick a market deck. You get to take 3 cards.
what's the market deck?
Any of these 6 right here.
Okay.
You might you don't have any gear, so you may want to take the gear deck
And
and
then pick a good gear.
yeah.
Where does this go?
You'll just hold on to
Is
it.
that this?
That's this one.
then?
So you get to take the top 3, including that one. So hold on, let's do it right here so people can see. Got this. Give me 2 more.
3.
Okay, so your options are a DL-44 heavy blaster, which costs 3,000, but it lets you roll an extra damage dice. Armor that gives you 2 extra hit points, or you can add a mod to your ship. It says once per ship combat, you may reroll any number of your blank dice.
I'm gonna do that one.
Yeah, that's really good. It's really look good.
And that's $2,000.
It's $2,000. And you're going to put that, you're going to tuck it up here on your mod.
Okay.
Okay. So now this goes away. And this comes up on top. And Parker, it's your turn.
Okay, I want to move.
You want to now huddle?
Yeah, I want to move.
Wait. Okay, yeah, once per turn, you can secretly look at that. So
Yeah.
go ahead and secretly look at that. That's your Boba Fett. All right, put it back. Okay, so that's who you're looking for. Good for you. Now you get to take your actions out here. Do you want to buy anything? You do have, $8,000. Now, oh, look, there's an $8,000 piece of plastoid armor. It gives you 2 extra health, and during ground combats, if you have strength, your opponent rolls 1 less die. You don't right now, but you might get somebody else later.
I'll save my mom.
You're going to save your money? Okay. And you've already got 2 jobs and 2 bounties. So the only thing right now that you can buy is either mods, cargo, or gear.
Okay. I can do something.
You can do something.
I have to do something?
You do. Well, you don't have to do anything out here if you don't want to.
Okay, I don't do it.
Okay. You could cycle this and see if there's another piece you get it costs less.
Yeah.
All right, so you're going to cycle it. Flip this over. So, this is a mod for your ship. It's when you spaz out like that, the whole table. Quad laser cannon. It gives you 1 extra dice and only costs 2,000.
Oh, I do that.
All right, $2,000.
$2,000.
Your mod's going to slide up in the top. See it over there where it says MOD?
My mom put hers.
Slide it under. So there's just the top part sticks out.
Yeah.
No, like this. Slide it under, so just that top part sticks out. Now wait, all you need to know is that when you fight stuff now, you have an extra dice. Okay? Now let's see who moves. Nothing. All right, so I'm assuming that sounded like that was the person that you were looking for.
Yes, it was.
So your counter, just flip that over. Leave the token right there. Number 18. So let's see what's going to happen with this guy.
Oh, no.
This is Lobot. Lobot's brain-enhancing device allows him direct contact with complex computer systems. Surely you can find a use for such skills. If you are Lando Calrissian, you may gain... Stop spazzing, buddy. It makes the whole table shake. You may gain the crew below and discard Lobot's token. Otherwise, you may spend 2,000 credits to gain the crew below and discard his token. His ability is when you choose to gain credits during the planning phase, you gain an extra $1,000. So instead of getting 2, you'll get 3,000. And you get plus reputation. Wait, what? Oh, it's for if you have plus reputation. He does give you a tech skill, so you wouldn't have tech. So, you need to gain this guy because you have a bounty for him, yeah? Mm-hmm. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. I did this wrong.
What?
Pretend I didn't put this out. You want to do your bounty. Mm-hmm. Sorry, team. That was if you didn't have a bounty on somebody and you were interacting with them. Parker, however, has an elimination award, so you can either just try to combat him and fight him, and you'll get $5,000 and a fame, or you can try to capture him and deliver him to Cantonica, which is over there, for 10,000. So you just want to fight him?
Yeah.
Okay, so he rolls 2 dice, and you roll. Looks like you roll 3 dice.
Oh,
okay, so I'll roll for him.
you go first.
He got no hits.
Either.
You got a crit, so you're gonna take him out.
Papa.
He didn't even do any damage to you. Okay, so you turn this in. This is gone.
Yeah.
You get 5,000 monies
Give me your money.
and a fame. So you go up in a fame, and his token goes away. He is knocked out of the game. Kerblanc. Now that is 1. You needed to have 2 successes from bounties.
So I'll get 2, and then I'll get another fame if I complete.
And you'll get to flip your card over to be more powerful Boba Fett. Okay. All right, I'm up. What in the poop am I going to do? Wait, I need to put this.
Fight you, Dad.
What? Don't fight me. Stay away.
It's gonna give me 3.
Stay away. Stay away.
I'm gonna chase you.
Don't. Okay, I gotta do stuff.
Real.
I need to run. I need to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm neutral with them on Ryloth, so I may Where does this cargo need to go? This cargo needs to go to Nalhutta. Ooh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can't quite get there. So I'm going to go... this is gone because I take that player. I'm going 1, 2, 3, 4. Dang it. Can I not get there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can. Okay, I'm going to at least get to Nalhutta. That guy doesn't do anything to me because I am neutral with them. What do I want here? I got a little bit of money. I got 7G. I want a new ship. I'm gonna cycle this one and flip this over. Okay, this one is a GX short hauler. It only costs 5,000. Cargo's 1 card mark crew. It has an extra crew slot, and it's not that much better than what I already have. So I don't really want that. It's just okay.
Nah.
You know what though? I'm gonna do it for the sake of playing this game this way. So let's do this. Show everybody what a new... Yep, this is GX1 short hauler. All right, this is gone. And so now I'm going to replace my jank starter with this. Now, I do have a ship goal, and this says, if I gain a crew while you have 2 crew to gain... Gain a crew while you have 2 crew to gain 1 fame and flip this over. And I get to keep all 3 crew because this big boy has... So my new thing is to try to get as much crew as I can. This will also gain me a fame, which is another way to gain fame. But then I'll have this super awesome power that says during your encounter step, you are not forced to encounter patrols that you have negative reputation with. Whoop, whoop. That's very helpful. All right. So I did those things. And, got to flip this over so y'all get to see. Next up is a what? Used ship for sale. This says you can buy any ship sheet from the supply that costs more than your current ship. Place the sheet on the ship's goal side as normal. So this is going to let you just buy any ship that's for sale.
What?
If the ship's card has not been removed from the game. So the next person to go there can flip through there and just buy a ship. Any ship, all the ships.
But you have to have the amount of money for it.
You do still have to pay for it, yes.
The minimum amount is 20K.
Yeah, it's expensive. Okay, so I did my thing. I need to... I got to get to Nalhutta on my next turn. So I got to do my encounter.
No, you don't.
Which will be... Do I want to fight that guy? I could fight him. Might get knocked out. I'm not very fighty, though. I probably don't want to fight. I'll just do my encounter on Ryloth. So this says... The citizens of Ryloth are desperate for supplies. You may deliver one of your cargo... for its reward, regardless of its destination. If it is illegal and you have plus reputation with the rebels, which I don't, you can deliver it without rolling a die. So my cargo is to Naboo, which is behind me, but I get $7,000. Okay. Oh, wait, you may deliver one of your cargo for its reward regardless of its destination? That's really cool. Do I do that right now? Well, I'll do that now. If it's illegal, which it's not. Okay, so that doesn't help. So I can try to deliver this right now. Bam! I'm going to do that. So I get 5,000 of these and 1 hut reputation. And then I'm going to, I guess, hold on to this for future... cargoing. Cool. All right. This goes back on the load deck. Mom, your turn.
Okay, so I want to move to here.
Yeah.
And then I can do this job.
Okay.
The job is knowledge. I have that, right?
Yep. You need TV timeout. You need to do anything that you want to do out here first because your job is your encounter and that's your last step. So if you want to buy anything, make sure you just buy first since you're on the planet.
Okay.
Or if you want to cycle anything from this market.
What is that gear thing do?
That gives you 1+ movement so that your ship will be faster.
Oh, let's do that.
It costs $3,000.
Okay, can I have change, please?
Surely. So there's your... Oh, wait, you've only got room for 1 mod, so you don't want to do that. Yeah. If you get a better ship, some of them can have extra mods. But you've already got a mod. Now, you can replace that mod But that's a pretty good
Yeah, I want
mod.
to keep that one.
It looks like you need some cargo.
Okay.
Because you don't have any cargo.
Let's buy
So
that.
right now, this says you can't buy this on Ord Mantell, but that's where you're taking it. So that's a really good card because you're right beside that planet. You take it there, you'll get $5,000 in a syndicate reputation. It only costs $1,000.
Okay.
All right, so take that cargo, put it in your cargo slot. Let's see what moves. Nothing's going to move. That's a smuggling compartment.
So now I can.
So now you can do your job.
this.
Yep.
Test knowledge. If you pass, complete this job. If you fail, resolve card number 41. So how do I do this? I roll dice or something?
Correct. So you're going to roll 2 dice. Which one are you doing again? The Rebel Favor?
Yeah.
Yeah, on Lothal. So you're testing knowledge. Do you have any knowledge? You do. So that means all you need is either a hit or a crit. You got a hit. You got 2 hits, so you're good. So you pass.
Yay.
So this says you are going to get, your reward is $5,000. So there's your 5,000 credits. And you get a +1 Rebel reputation. Oh, here you go. If you already had plus Rebel reputation, which you do, you also lose 1 Imperial reputation and gain 1 fame. So your Imperial reputation is going to go down, but now you gain a fame. And then this is discarded from the game. Good job.
And that's one of my 2 completed jobs I need.
Oh, is it?
Oh, no, I need to.
So take the success token and just put it right there.
Okay.
All right. Parker, you are up. What you going to do, bossy?
I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3.
What are you doing over here? Why do you want? What's up?
I'm gonna go ta 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 ta.
You want to fight me, bro?
Yeah, bro.
You gonna? Well, did you want to buy anything at the market while you're here first? If you're getting ready to fight people and you're going to be fighting a lot of people, you should probably keep cycling through this gear to see if you get anything that makes you stronger. So you can only do this once per turn, so this is a good time to do it. This is another ship mod, which you already have one, so you're not going to be able to buy this. But this would give you 1 more hull. The shield upgrade.
I'm not fighting you.
Oh, you're going to fight me. Okay, so I roll 3 dice,
To the right.
and you roll 3 dice, but your special action says, that's you can secretly look at stuff. Did you want to look at somebody secretly first to see if anybody there that you might care about? You should. It's your free action, so you should look and just know. The green's the easier, the yellow's the harder. Just try to remember if that's somebody you need. Oh, buddy, come on. Just lay down right underneath my feet, Mr. Buddy.
Okay.
You're welcome.
I'm ready to fight you.
All right, so you roll 3 dice.
I have 4 dice.
Oh, well, you don't need 4. I don't need... And then I roll 3 dice.
I want to see you go first.
Who's going to win?
Oh, I rolled 5 hits.
Oh, dear.
It's not possible.
Yeah, it is.
Well, it is because you just did it.
Oh, okay. You got 2.
It's not fair.
I kicked your butt. All right, so hold on. You hit me for 2, so unfortunately I still take that damage. You also take all the damage, and you did not beat me. So I knocked you. We both knocked each other out. That's what's funny. So we both literally knocked each other out, which means we have to lay that over, which is not the best. So unfortunately, you didn't get what you wanted. But I also, on the beginning of my turn, I can't move or I can't take money. So I'm going to be right there when you get back up on your turn too. So you can fight me
do it
again.
Okay.
Well, but you just got to chill out and wait for me to come back around.
Still, you didn't roll a blank or an eyeball.
That's because I mean, just like when we played horse earlier today in basketball, Daddy's on fire.
I beat him in A.
You beat me in a 1-letter game. I beat you in 3 real letters. Okay, so I have to use my whole planning phase. This is where I had to use, you don't have a choice. And you have to discard any secrets. I don't currently have any secrets if you get knocked out. And there's one more other thing. Let me make sure I'm doing that right before I move on. Defeated. Oh, and I lose 3,000 credits. Well, why are you pumping your fist? You lose 3,000 credits too.
Oh, man.
You also lose any secrets. Did you? Yep, that card over there that you had a secret. Give that up. You don't get to keep that.
What?
That's the negative. You lose money and you lose
That's donkey.
you lose credits in money. That's the same thing. And secrets. So when you become defeated, finish the current step of your turn, but skip blah 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 blah. During your next step, this is what we must choose this during planning. Okay, cool. So I did that. I knew there was something else I was forgetting. So now I can stand back up. and I can do the thing here. Now I have less money though. I only got $4,000. That's not the best. Thanks, Parker.
You're welcome.
I want to go to Naboo, but I can't. I can't move because you made it where I can't move. You're gonna fight me again, so I'm gonna see if I can get some gear that helps. It's still ship upgrades, and I can't afford that. But that's a good one. You know what? I'm gonna spend 2,000 schmuckaroos, and I'm gonna buy this smuggling mod. And what it does is it says, place this card in the cargo slot of your mod slot. You can also have one cargo here. Hey bud, can you stop? When you are rolling a die to deliver illegal cargo, you may turn it to a blank. No, turn a blank to a hit. So that's going to make me delivering illegal cargo easy peasy, lemon squeezy. I need to encounter here. I'm trying to find crew. So I'm going to encounter this person here. This is Bib Fortuna. Card number 3. Let's see what happens. Oh, that's a lot of ones. Okay. So, look at that. Oh, Bib Fortuna. Looks, yeah. Dewana Wonga, he asks as he steps from the shadows. This is your chance to gain the ear of Jabba the Hutt. You may spend 2,000 credits to choose a player. Make that player gain or lose 1 Hutt reputation. After solving this card, move Bibba Fortuna's token to an empty contact space on Tatooine. There isn't one. If there's not an empty contact space, exchange this token with a contact on there. Okay, well, he doesn't give me an opportunity. I don't really want to spend my extra $2,000 because it says I may. So I'm just going to pass on that. So I'm going to make him go over here and swap tokens. Sweet. That did not work out like I had hoped. Mom, your turn.
Okay, so for this card that I got last time,
Yep.
I'm trying to take the cargo to that planet,
Yep,
right?
that's right. It's at the destination, which is right next door.
Right. So I need to just move here.
Yep.
And how do I drop off cargo?
Now, is it illegal? No, it's not. So it'll tell you. Pull it up. Yep. No, you're good. You're just done. You just dropped it off.
Okay, and I'll just discard it.
Yep. And what is the reward?
5,001 syndicate reputation.
All right.
So that means that goes back to neutral.
You got 20 grand. You are rolling in the dough. That goes back to the bottom. Let's see what patrol moves. Wait, no, you didn't buy that. Who bought that? That was me. I should have moved this a minute ago. Sorry. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So now you can still buy something from the market here. So now again, you've only got 1 job. You've got a job or bounty slot. You've got some gear slots. You could try to get some crew. You could get some more cargo.
Let's try to get some crew.
Well, you can still do something up here. So, Is there anything? You got $20,000. Do you want to buy the Millennium Falcon? Because you can totally do that.
Let's do that.
Are you seriously going to spend all your money on the Millennium Falcon?
Is it $20,000?
It is actually 20,000 credits.
Is it good though?
Yeah, it's the best. You have the fastest movement. You do all kind of cool stuff. And your ship goal is if you ever have either 2 mods or 1 mod and the Chewbacca crew, you deliver 1 cargo to gain 1 fame and flip this over, and then it becomes the Millennium Falcon. Because right now it's the YT 1300 Light Freighter, which is what it was before Calrissian won it, and then it got named. Anyway, that's too much.
Mom don't know Star Wars stuff.
I'm like, I don't know what just happened.
When you're rolling a die to deliver illegal cargo, you may turn anything to the result to hit. So essentially, once this is turned into the Millennium Falcon, you just get like crazy.
But now I'm going to be all completely broke.
This goes away. Yeah, well, you go earn more money. That's the name of the game. But now, look, you go faster, shoot more, and you can look at all this cargo and crew. You can do all kinds of stuff.
Parker's mad.
You can have multiple mods.
Okay, here's all my money. Take all my
Goodbye, money. Yeah.
That was your mom.
But you got the Millennium Falcon. That's so cool. All right. So you bought that. That means this is going to go away. That you use this card to do the buy any ship you want. The next one was the Millennium Falcon. That's out of there. And the next up, Parker, is a 10,000. It's the Lancer class pursuit craft, which has a lot of damage doing, so that would be good for you.
I want that.
And just so you know, if you ever want to buy a different ship after you've already bought one, you can use the credit that it costs to get a different ship. It will apply toward that thing.
Oh, okay. Well, that's cool.
And that applies to anything, like if you're buying different gear or whatever.
Okay.
All right, hold on, Parker. Mom needs to do her encounter.
Okay.
So you are on Ord Mantell. So did you want to... Oh, if you want crew, then you can encounter one of those people there.
And I just look at it.
Yeah, you just flip it over. That's the hard one.
What does that mean?
Yellow's hard, white's not hard. Just lay it down, and I'll get the card number. So that is number 10. 10 says... That's Garindan. I think that's how you say that name. This Kubaz spy regularly sells information to the Empire, but he'll work for you if the price is right. Unfortunately, you don't have any money.
I don't have any money.
Okay,
Cool.
if you have negative Imperial reputation or positive Rebel reputation,
I have both.
test stealth. If you fail, move the Imperial patrol directly to your space and encounter it.
Touch it twice.
Okay, I have stealth.
If you pass or did not perform the test, you may spend 2,000 to gain the crew below and discard the thing. So essentially, you're going to get to roll 2 dice,
And if I don't...
and if you pass, you're going to get this crew member. And you're testing stealth.
I got blanks.
You got blanks, so that's not good. However, what does that say? It says once per ship combat. This is not combat. Oh, you have +1, remember, but that doesn't help either.
I don't know what that means.
Plus blank.
Well, you have a stealth, so you would be highly skilled. So you literally rolled nothing.
Right. How is that possible?
It's real possible. You just did it. So you don't get it.
Okay.
So, well, anyway, that person stays there. So if you want to try to encounter them, their setup is they would give you a knowledge because they're a knowledge person. But then they'd also give you an action that says spend 1,000 to secretly look at a contact on any planet, which is pretty nice. So you could find people easily. All right, Parker, you're up. So you got to discard all your damage. You got to stand up, so you can't get money or move. So now you can... Hold on. Did you want to do anything on the planet since you're on the planet?
I'm gonna redo that one.
You're going to cycle this.
Yeah. Non-mod.
All right. This is an MPL 57 grenade launcher. This would give you 2 extra dice when you roll as a player, but it costs 8,000.
I'm taking money.
That's
All right,
really
so
good
you're going to do
card.
that. So now when you fight me, you're going to roll 5 dice instead of 3.
Woo.
So you're going to put this in your gear slot right there. Okay. So now you'll add those damage to that damage. So I'm assuming you're going to fight me now again.
I need one more dice.
No, you have 5. No, you do
4.
not. So you roll those first, Mr. Punchy Face. All right, 1, 2. You roll 2 crits and a normal hit.
That's
So that's 5. Wait, don't touch anything yet. And then, yeah, okay, so you got 5. I only roll 3.
no.
So the only way that I can beat you is if I roll all crits.
It's not possible.
Anything's possible. Okay, I only rolled 3, so you're going to win the combat. Okay, you're going to take 3 damage, and you knock me down again. You only have 1 health left, so you did, what was it? You did 5 damage to me, which is enough.
Knock you back.
Yeah, so I'm just going to put 4 on me. I'm knocked down again. Will you knock my character over again?
Oh, it's already knocked over.
Rude boy.
I didn't touch it.
I did it. All right, so that was your encounter. You encountered me. So let me back down. Do this. So now you've completed this. If you won combat against a player who has more fame than you, we have the same amount. Gain 5,000 and 2. Otherwise, gain 5,000 and 1 fame.
Okay,
So $5,000, and you get a fame. And that was
I
a
get to turn over.
you do.
But don't I get 1 fame for completing
Hold on.
my goal?
You did. So flip your guy over and get a fame.
Woo.
So now you're up to 3 fame. You're almost halfway to winning.
Yeah.
And so your special here is after you eliminate a contact for a bounty, instead of capturing it, you gain an extra $5,000.
What does that mean?
So instead of delivering them like you did before, if you just decide to just kill people, you get an extra 5,000 credits on top of whatever that reward was.
Oh.
So because he's Boba Fett, he's a big nasty he's a
But I
bad
still
guy.
get my fame, right?
You already did.
Oh man, do I get fame for completing it?
You did. You got that's
But
why.
like if
That's
I
how you,
complete this.
that doesn't say anything about getting a fame. So no. All right, my
A
turn.
lot of fame.
I have to. He just got 2 on that one turn. It speeds up toward the end when you get better. Like you can get fame. You can get 1 to 2 fame on a turn pretty easy. All right, so I have to waste a whole nother turn standing up again. Thanks, Parker. I have $2,000. Hold on, you bought that. That should have moved. That should have moved 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Should that be nasty to you again to get the same exact card again? Fight you again?
Yeah, I'm going to cycle that card.
Oh, man.
Guido. I don't have any jobs currently. I'm trying to get to Naboo, which is right there, but I can never move because Parker keeps punching me. Rude boy. Gain a crew. You have 2 crew. I need more crew people. So I am going to... I don't have any money to do anything. That's the problem.
That's my problem.
I'm going to pick up this job. This job is Jabba's Hidden Stash. Resolve, lose 1 hut reputation, which that's fine. But it would give me 10 G and a fame. So I'm going to pick up this job because it's in Tatooine, which is right beside me.
Tatooine.
So I'm going to flip this over. Imperials are going 3. 1, 2, 3. They're in the neighborhood. And then I need a crew member, but the chances of me... Oh, man. I want another crew. So I'm going to see if I can resolve this to get somebody up in here. Oh, it's Maz! Maz Katana! Yay!
No way. No way.
19. Let's see what she says. Maz Katana. They call her the smuggler queen of Takodana. It seems there's nothing Maz does not know. If you have negative or neutral imperial reputation, which I do, you may spend 4,000, which I don't have, to gain the crew below and discard Maz Katana's token. If you do not gain this crew, move Maz Katana's token to an empty contact space on Takodana. There's not one. If there's not an empty space contact, exchange this token with... Dadgummit! So now she moves because I can't get her.
Oh, no.
Oh, man.
I don't think y'all mean that. All right, Mom, you're up.
I would like to stay where I am and get some $2,000.
Okay, 2,000 smokes.
And how much? I need a jobs card.
Okay, well, let's see. Right now, that one costs nothing, but it's in Mon Calamar. Oh, it's just over there.
Okay.
This one is going to, you can get, if the reward is 5,001 fame.
I want that.
Okay, and what was your special again? You need to do...
I need to complete one more job to get a flame and flip my car.
Oh, yeah.
I said flame. I meant fire. You know what
All right, so you got money. You picked this up. Let's flip this over and see who moves and does what. It is Rebels. They're moving 3 toward you. So that just means they're just going to come 1, 2 and come to your place. You're positive, so that does not affect you at all. They like you. You are friends. Cool. So that is... You've done your market. You did your thing. So now you need to have your encounter. You still want more crew people. So, did you want to try to encounter that guy again, number 10?
Oh, sure.
Because I forget what it was that you needed, but...
Well, I rolled blanks and didn't get any of it.
You're testing stealth. If you fail, move the Imperial Patrol directly. Oh, I forgot. I should have moved it. We'll do it this time if you fail. If you pass or did not perform the test, you may spend $2,000 to gain the crew. So this is what you need. You got the $2,000 that you need this
so
time.
I can pay for it.
All right, so roll 2 dice.
I need 2, please.
2 blanks again. You're the worst dice roller.
Yes. But I have money
wait.
to pay for it now, right?
If you pass or did not perform the test, you may spend $2,000 to gain the crew below and discard the token.
I thought they want to be on your team now.
They don't want you. They're like, you're the worst dice roller ever.
I mean,
So tuck this under your crew card.
It takes a lot
This goes away.
specialty to be able to do that.
You're not wrong. What happened here? How'd that? Oh, they got murderized.
All
right. Park, you're up.
Mwahaha.
What are you doing? You gonna stand here and try to fight me? You can't fight me. You don't have a card to fight me. So you gotta go do something this time. Go away, Boba Fett. Jyn Erso hates you.
I'm going. Can I do that? Then that moving?
You need to either move or get 2,000.
I get 2K.
2K. So you're not gonna move.
Not moving.
Okay. Now what?
I'm gonna do that again.
You need a bounty.
Yeah.
All right. So
No, I want to do it.
you want to rotate it. You don't want to try to get this Greedo guy.
No.
All right. This is Boshak
Oh no.
or Boshik. Do you want that one?
No.
So that means you're looking for a green. a green token is going to be this dude. And remember, the planets that you're on, you get to secretly look at them, so you get an easier way to find people. You want bounties. That's what you do. All right. So you're looking for green. So stick that under your bounty card. You're probably going to want to use your power to take a look and see if you got lucky and see if that guy is out. Okay.
But it is from the guy from our show that we watch.
We do watch a lot of shows. All right, let's see what flips over. 3 Imperial. Coming toward you. 1, 2, 3.
I'm proud.
I don't want them to get to me. I gotta avoid them now.
They don't care about me.
Okay, cool. You need to have an encounter. So do you want to encounter anybody in the spaces, or do you want to do a card?
Like here?
It's either these contacts, or do you want to do the card? Sounds like you're doing the card. All right, you're doing. Hold on, give me the card so I can reach people. This is Ryloth. Ah, dang it, Parker, you got another secret. Discard this card to fight a combat against a player in your space who has positive Imperial reputation. Not me.
What?
Or negative Rebel. Not me either.
What?
So you can fight somebody to gain fame if they have positive Imperial or negative Rebel, which I don't have.
She has the opposite of
So
I'm not in your thing.
if you get in the same space
you
with...
have it.
Listen. I don't. Mom has what you... No. Mom does. Hold on. I think that's opposite too.
Yeah.
No, it's...
What?
Oh, I'm sorry. It was reading it upside down. Positive Imperial. I don't have that. Or negative Rebel.
Mine's opposite.
Mom's opposite too. So you just hold on to that, and if that happens to happen at some point in the future, then you can fight them. Back to me.
Wait, that's what my secret was?
That is the secret, yes. Normally, we wouldn't read that out loud, but I need to go to Tatooine, so I'm going to bebop over there.
Do that.
And I am going to try to do that at the end. I'm going to see if I can buy. I only have 2,000 gold, so or credits. Does anything do me any good? Ollie, come on, bro.
So what? He's not even
You know what?
asleep, he's
I'm
breathing.
gonna take this bounty. It's for Lam. It's pretty low end. It's a green broham. So I'm gonna do that. Flip this over.
I know where he is.
Oh, there's the Maz bounty. Now we know where she's at. That's perfect for Parker. But she's strong. She rolls 5 dice.
I'm at 5.
I'm gonna do my job.
I'm at 5.
My job is Jabba's hidden stash.
I'm at 5 too.
I'm going to resolve card 43. All right. Oh, this is a multi-step situation. The first step of the plan involves taking an airspeeder through treacherous bluffs to a hidden cave. Test piloting. I do not have pilot. If you fail, your character suffers 2 damage. Okay, great. So I don't have piloting. So I did not. Okay, so I'm just going to, you know what? I'm just going to take 2 damage. I could change it with my special power, but I only get to use that once, and it looks like I've got more tests. You slip into the cave and see many guards blocking the entrance. There are too many of them, so you'll need to sneak by. Test stealth. I got it. Yay! If you fail, your character suffers 2 damage, so that's bad. So I need to pass.
Oh, you rolled a Sandra.
Blank in the blank.
Blank.
Well, that gets me 2 more. I'm having a hard time here. I just got knocked down.
Yeah.
That ends my turn. That is my encounter.
Oh,
Kerplunkety plunk plunk. Mom, your turn.
Okay, I have a question. If I move, can I move through this thing?
You would have to stop because you do not have positive influence of them.
Well, boo.
But you could punch them. You could punch them.
How do I do that?
But
You just go over there to that space and fight them. And
But that counts as my turn, and I need to get there.
it does, but it also gets you a fame for beating that ship.
Okay, let's punchy.
All right, now it rolls 5 dice, and you roll
Does this count as a battle?
4. Once per ship combat, you may re-roll any number of your blank dice. So you're in pretty good shape to do that. That is a good setup. So this bad guy is rolling 5 dice. So I'll roll it for it. See what you got to do. Just 2 hits.
Oh.
So you're going to roll only 4 dice.
Don't do
And I
much.
need 2 hits or more.
But you need more than 2 hits to win.
And if I roll a blank, I can re-roll the blank.
That all the blanks.
All
That's
the
what that card does.
I was rolling blanks.
All right. So you got 2 hits. So you can.
Well, S stuck in
Well, re-roll it.
And
What's on
Roll it. Roll it again.
roll it
All
again.
right, so now you can stop. You can re-roll any of your blanks because that's your ability. All right, so you got 3 hits. So you're going to win the battle, okay? But you still take the 2 damage onto your ship from them. So
Okay.
add that to your ship thing. All right, and you knock these people out.
Okay.
And you get a fame. So give yourself another fame.
Over there.
That goes away, and you go down in Syndicate Rip. And the level 3 is out.
Oh, so that's not a good one.
Not the best, Bob. You're right here.
Yeah.
And now you have to do away. Says no patrol. You find a derelict hut transport. The crew is missing, but they had a big haul of resources. You may gain the cargo below. If you do, you lose a hut reputation. So this cargo says it's illegal. To deliver, you roll a die, blah, 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 blah. The destination is Canatonica. The reward is 7,000 credits and a fame. Do you want it?
No, because I don't want to go backwards again.
All right. She says nay. All right, Parker, your turn.
Okay. I'm moving 5 spaces. I'm positive with them, so they'll let me pass. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay. So you're on Naboo?
Yeah.
All right, now what are you doing?
I'm gonna look at the woman.
Okay.
It's not my dude.
Well, you don't have to tell us, but that's up to
But
you.
thanks for the added info.
You'll find him.
What are you doing now? You want to buy anything?
I'm gonna get rid of that one and I'll receive the next one.
You're going to get rid of Maz?
Yeah, she's just
Like, dude, she's a bounty, and you know she's on there.
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
Don't you want it?
Yeah, I want it.
Yeah, that would be smarter.
Because I also have 5 dice.
Right. You are a fighting machine. That's what you do.
Ta-ta-ta-ta.
All right, now you need to do an encounter. So you're going to encounter this person or do a card?
I've already encountered that human, so I'll do the card.
All right, your card for Naboo says, at Cantina, you talk to an off-duty Imperial officer. You may lose 1 rebel reputation. Then if you have negative rebel reputation, you can gain 1 Imperial reputation. So if you already had positive Imperial reputation, reveal the top 3 cards. So you don't. So do you want to go down in rebel and up in Imperial? You're on the Imperial side of the map, so
Yeah.
you're gonna do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Be happy.
Because like this would have given you a chance to buy something really cool if you would have had it. All right, my turn. I have to recover again.
Oh no.
This seems to be a pattern. Do I want to buy something that only... Oh, wait. You knocked me out, so I lose 2,000 credits as well.
Aww.
So I'm back to no money.
Oh man.
So I can't buy anything.
Oh man.
You know what? I'm going to skip... Oh, look, Sandra. There's the Chewbacca card.
Oh, I need
Oh,
that one.
no. That's a bounty for Chewbacca. You just need to find Chewie.
Oh.
And you do that by encountering yellow contacts on planets. So here's what I'm going to do. I am looking for this Forlom
So I
guy.
tried to do the yellow one.
I'm going to do this one.
Oh, it was too hard.
It's that Bib Fortuna. I forgot. Daggone it.
You want this light on?
I don't wanna no.
Probably one of those things that happens when yeah. So you may spend, I can't spend any money. I don't have any. So my turns are getting real lame. Mom, you're up.
Okay, I'm going to move to here.
Okay.
And I am going to try to do this job.
Okay.
So, Destination 1, Calamari.
Wait, remember you do jobs on your encounter. Is there anything you want to do at the market first since you're on the planet?
Oh,
You don't have any money.
I don't. So, unless something's
I'll take her
free.
down and get 2 fingers.
Anything free?
Not in gear or jobs. Your jobs
My
are
jobs are
full.
Okay, so I'm just going to do this.
Okay.
Resolve card number 49.
49.
Still is playing Smurfs.
Cool. She's always playing something.
Yeah.
All right, so you've got a multi-part situation yourself. So I'm going to read this to everybody. You need to decipher your map. Find the entrance to the temple. Test knowledge. If you fail, the job fails. Keep the job. So, do you have knowledge?
They're in there.
Oh, so you're going to be, this is what we call highly skilled. So literally anything you roll with a face on it will make you pass. All right, give it a roll.
Roll faces.
Got it. All right, so now the next part. You enter the temple, but your first step triggers a trap. Proceed with caution. Test stealth. Do you have stealth?
I do.
You have 1? Okay, so that means a hit or a crit passes you, so roll them up again. If you fail, you're going to suffer 1 damage.
Come on, mommy. Yeah.
are 2 eyeballs.
Reroll the eyeball that's crooked, since you have a knack for doing that. Okay, so you fail. Your character suffers 1 damage. All right, get your dice back. So the last piece, you pluck. Oh wait, where am I at? Sorry. You pluck the priceless relic off the pedestal, but the room starts to fill with water. A large boulder crashes down from the ceiling, blocking your only escape route. Test tactics. Do you have any of those?
No.
If you fail, your character suffers 1 damage, and repeat this step. If you pass, you complete the job. Now, your special, once per turn, before you perform a skill test, you may give yourself that skill. So you can only do that once. You probably want to do that right now, because this is the last step. All right. So now you need a hit or a crit to pass. Give them a roll. Blanks! Okay. Now, here's how this works, though. So this says, if you fail, your character suffers 1 damage, and then you have to repeat this again. So now roll them again, but you can't use your special skill this time. So now you need to roll a crit. Nope. You take another damage. All right, you get to do it one more time, and this might knock you down.
Yes.
Oh, it's a hit. But that's not a crit, so you take 4 damage. Parker's rolling around on the floor for some reason.
Parker is dying laughing at me.
But you get to keep that job, and you can try it again on your next turn.
Yeah, he's so excited.
But you weren't that far off. You were close.
I'm crying.
All right.
You can't roll 1.
Parker's turn. What are you doing, Parker?
Special.
I'm gonna move 5 spaces. 1, 2, blah blah blah. My second space, I'm gonna secretly look at something. Oh, getting bored.
All right. Did you want to do anything in the market before you started?
Yeah, I wanna. Wait, what's that thing?
It's the vibra knife. It costs 4,000, and during ground combat, you may turn one of your eyeballs results to a hit. If you have stealth or strength, you'll gain an extra dice.
Do that.
Do you have stealth or strength? You do.
I have stealth. Yes.
All right, you're getting super powerful when you're fighting. All right, so that means when you roll ground combat stuff, you're going to be rolling all 6 dice.
Ooh.
So you got 5, 6.
Let's see what happens here. Who moves and does what? Nope, that's the Imperials. They're going toward you for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Cha-cha.
All right.
I'm ready.
So, are you going to try to do your bounty for Maz?
Yes.
Okay, because now your other thing says you get 5,000 if you just knock them out. So your reward would be 10,000 and 2 fame. All right, so you're going to be rolling all 6 dice, and you can turn one of your eyeballs to a success. And after you, what does that say? Okay, you already did that. All right, go. See what you got. All right, holy crap.
Oh my god.
Dude, you 2, 4, 6, 7 hits.
The
All right.
complete
An eyeball.
opposite of me.
And an eyeball, which you can turn to a hit. So, what is it, 8? All right, so Maz is going to roll against you.
Oh.
She only rolling 5.
Yeah.
She rolled 3 hits. So, you still take the 3 damage, though.
Oh, I'm dead now.
No.
I'm knocked out.
Are you?
Yeah.
Okay, but you still win the fight.
Yay.
So, just keep that on your player.
Okay.
Okay? You're going to get the bounty, which means you're going to get 10,000 credits
Give me your money.
and 2 fame.
I'm up to 5.
Parker is up to 5, so you only need 3 more fame and you win.
Oh yeah.
Okay?
I need to find this weird guy.
All right, she's gone. You eliminated Maz. She's toast.
Terribly.
She's toast.
I just roasted her.
You did.
I roasted her like
It was a
piece of
beatdown.
chicken.
You did roast her like a piece of chicken.
Yeah.
Cool. Where the flip am I going? Do I want to try to do this again? Oh man, I need this money. Like I need the money.
Here, take 3K.
All right, I'm gonna take the 2, and I'm gonna try to this job again. I really wish. Ooh, a jetpack! I wish I could afford that. I'm gonna cycle this and see if there's a gear on here that could help me. Hopefully something cheap. Oh, that would be cool to have, but I don't have enough money. All right, I'm gonna try this job again. Job 43. Hopefully I don't get cranked on again.
You so is.
All right. I'm testing Politan, which I do not have. I can turn that to a crit, so I will do that.
Gotta go back and BRB.
All right, so I passed. If you slip into the cave and see more guards blocking, that's right. So I gotta test stealth. I do have that. Come on, give me a hit. I got it. So I passed that. You find I didn't get past this last time. If you find a back passageway, but the way through is treacherous, is there another way in? Test knowledge, which I don't have. If you fail, suffer 2 damage. Okay, come on, I need a crit, need a crit, need a crit, need a crit. Blanks. So I'm going to take 2 damage, and I'm going to throw the dice on the floor. Then lastly, this is a big job. The vault is booby-trapped. You try to disable it. Test tech. I don't have that either. If you fail, your character suffers 2 damage. If you are not defeated, complete the job. So in other words, I got to roll a crit here, or I'm out. No! I can't change it.
Sorry.
I need to get some. This is a terrible job for me. I don't have any of these things. Mm-hmm. All right, Mom, your turn. I keep failing terribly.
Okay, I'm moving on to another thing.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Y'all are seeing how not to play this game by me.
Okay, I'm gonna try to do this job now. I can't buy anything. I don't have any money.
Okay.
So test piloting. If you pass, complete this job. If you fail, your ship suffers a damage. So.
Oh, wait. Go back to where you were. Sorry. Go back to where you were. You can't move this turn.
Why?
I'll explain. Just go back to where you were.
1, 2, 3, 4.
You were knocked out on your last turn, so you have to recover. Luckily, you don't have any money to lose. You do recover all this off your ship as well. Okay. But you can't get money or move this turn. So you're going to have to figure out something else to do.
So I can't even stay and get money?
No, you had to use your planning stage to recover. Now, another thing you could do, since you don't have any money, is you could...
Try that thing again.
You can try that thing again. Or you could choose to encounter that yellow token, because you know Chewie is a yellow token. If you can get Chewie, that gives you one of your ship goals. No, it's just flipped over. If you're
not Chewie.
It's not Chewie, but it is
Dengar.
So you're gonna have to encounter that person.
I saw him when I secretly looked out in the phone.
No, that usually isn't something you tell people, because now she knows something's on the side of the board. All right, Dengar. Let's see what he says. Dengar has a fearsome reputation and decades of experience. You can only hope that you're not the bounty he's after. If you have at least one negative reputation, you do, fight ground combat against him. If you win, gain 1 fame and discard the token. If you lose or have no negative reputation, place Dengar's token face down on this contact space. So you're going to have to fight this guy. Mm-hmm. And you, oh, wow. Well, you only have two, you're only rolling 2 dice. He rolls 5 dice.
Oh, this is going to be fantastic.
So let me roll the 5 dice and see what happens. Wow. So he hit for 5.
It's not even possible.
That's not even possible.
Good luck.
Hey, man, you never know what's going to happen out there in the galaxy. In blanks.
2 blanks.
All right, so you're joining me in the getting punched in the face category.
Well, she's technically in her own category.
You got knocked down again, so you're not going to be able to move next turn either. Sorry about that. You probably don't want to fight that guy again. But now you know who it is, so.
I have to recover.
Parker, you're up.
I have to recover this turn.
All right, get your recovering. Okay, you're recovered. So now, do you want to...
I'm going to take a sneak peek of this. Ooh, wait.
Put it down.
Listen, Rebels. I'm going to swap through that guy. I don't want Chewie.
All right.
I want him one. Give me your money.
It's this guy. I think he's face up somewhere. We've seen him before. You want that card?
Yeah.
All right, you only have 2 bounty slots, so put it over there.
Yep. Give me a thing. This
moves the syndicate 4 spaces towards you. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So now you need to encounter. So are you encountering this person, or are you doing the card?
Encountering that person?
Or doing the card?
Wait, if I encounter them, can I find them?
It depends on what happens on that card over there.
Yeah, I'll find them.
I don't know if you're going to find him or not.
Hera.
Oh, it's Hera.
I know, I told
Hera
you.
Syndulla.
But I got 6 dice over here, so like I'm not too scared. But who knows what she does? Oh,
Okay.
too bad, crap.
Hera is, there's enough darkness in the galaxy right now. Let me know if you want to spread a little light. If you have negative Imperial reputation or positive rebel reputation, you may spend $2,000 to gain this crew. If you do not gain the crew, you may spend $2,000 to gain 1 rebel reputation.
So I have positive of that, but I don't have positive.
So you can't gain this. All you may do is spend $2,000 of credit to gain a rebel reputation.
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay, so what this is going to do, this goes back in, but now you would have to do this a couple times to be able to gain her. You're not going to be able to fight her.
Wait, so I go up one time?
Listen, I don't know if you're listening.
What?
You're not going to be able to gain her
Okay, I know
because you don't fight her. She'll just join your crew.
Oh.
So you may not care about that. You may want to keep your money and then go fight somebody else.
Yeah. Can I just like swap through that? No, I did.
You already did all that. That was the end of your turn.
Oh, okay.
But now you know that's that's here, and you know the deal with her. Okay? All right. So my turn. I think, you know what? I may just abandon this job and run for my life. I need to get to Lothal and drop the hammer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, all the way over there. I do not move 7. I need to get Naboo. Where's Naboo? I'll go back this way, and I can turn this in and get some money. So I'm going to go 1, 2. Oh, crap. I got to go around those Imperials or they're going to get me. You know what? Whatever. I'm fine.
What happens if
1,
they get
2. Oh, they're not away. Oh, yes, they are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Whatever. Let's fight. Let's fight, punks. All right. I roll a whopping 2 dice. They roll 3. Parker, you roll 3 dice for them.
Oh, okay.
I roll 2.
You don't want me to roll you all
They roll
blanks?
one thing, one time.
1 to 1.
1 to 1.
So it's a tie. I win and a tie, but I still take the damage to my ship. I knock them out, which gives me 5,000. I needed some money.
5K.
And then who was that? That was Imperial. So I was already negative with them. So unfortunately, that's that. I have to do a nav point. My nav point says if there's no patrol, if you have positive Imperial, I don't. The Imperial. Okay, here's negative. Yeah. Here in the middle of nowhere, you find a makeshift Imperial checkpoint. Better get your bribes ready. Test piloting. If you fail, lose 2,000 unless you discard one of your cargo. I don't have any piloting, so you roll that. I got a crit! Yay! That's what you need when you don't have anything. So I don't have to pay anything. Sweet. All right, Mom, you're up.
So do I have to clear this?
You do. So clear that off. You're stood back up. So you can't move. You can't.
I guess I'll
gain
have
money.
to try card number 49 again.
All right. So Mom's going for the 49 one.
I need one more dice though, right?
I don't remember. Okay. So relic of the past. So you need to test knowledge. Here, you want some of these dice that Parker keeps rolling? Try those. Maybe they're hotter. All right. Your test knowledge. Do you have knowledge?
Now what's your dice?
You got. All right. So you're highly skilled. So any face will work. Got them. That eyeball works when you're highly skilled. All right. Next up, you're testing stealth.
I have one.
All right. So you just need a hit or a crit. You did not get
either.
that. So your next piece.
This is gonna be funny.
All right. So you got to test tactics.
I have no.
You don't, but this is where you want to use your special power to give yourself a tactic for this attempt.
Okay.
So a hit or a crit passes you. You got it. Yeah! All right. So you passed. So you're going to complete the job.
Oh, yay. 4 years later. So I gained $5,000.
Parker, can you give Mom 5,000?
I gain a
Here you
fame.
go.
Gain a fame.
And this is my second job to complete. So I will gain another fame and flip my purple
Yep.
card.
So gain another flame.
Where's this go?
Flame.
Out of the way. You give another fame. Flip it over. And so, hold on, let me see your card for a second. So now your upgraded power says once per turn before you perform a skill test. Oh, so that's still the same. But now during your planning phase, if you are on a planet or nav point, perform a market action. This does not prevent you from performing a market action during the action step. So you can essentially do a market thing here instead of these other things, and then still do another market thing there.
Okay,
That's pretty
and
pretty
this
handy.
stays here, right?
Yeah, it still stays there. That was your job. That was your encounter. All right, Parker, your turn.
I'm gonna go round 2.
Buckle your shoe.
My second one, I'm gonna look and hopefully not my human being.
Okay, so you still get to do a market thing.
I don't really want to do anything.
Huh?
I'm gonna change that guy out.
Well, you're already full on bounties, but you could replace
I
one.
know, yeah.
So this is Hera.
Hara.
So you definitely want that
I do.
because you know exactly where she's at, and you can go over there and try to knock her out.
Oh, okay.
So which one of those are you gonna drop?
I'm gonna drop this one because that guy could be that guy.
All right, put that over there. This will go to the bottom. Let's see what moves.
I'm gonna eat you here.
Rebels move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So that was your market. So now you need to do an encounter. Do you want a card or do you want to do something with one of these
I'm gonna
cards?
look at that one.
All right, so flip it over. It is put it down.
Mama.
Put it down so I can see it. 15. Oh, threw it on the
dear.
floor. All right. This says the IGRM droid. If you have negative syndicate reputation, you don't. All right. If you have positive or neutral, which you do, hey bud, stop moving. You're making the whole table shake. You may test tech. Do you have any tech?
Do
not.
ticks.
You do not have tech.
Ticks.
Gain the crew below and discard the IG droid. Okay, so roll 2. You need to get a crit. You only got a hit.
Hit.
That does not pass.
Yeah.
So it does not. You need a crit symbol, not a hit symbol.
Oh, thank you.
So you don't get him, but he just stays face up. All right, my turn to do something. I am going to Tatooine, or not. I'm sorry, Naboo. And I'm going to try to turn in this. I'm going to turn in this little situation right here. I gained 7,000 bucks. Woo woo! All right, now I got a bunch of money. So let me see what I want to do real quick. All right, I suck at this job. Can I replace this job and get... Ooh, the casino heist. It's on the other side of the planet. But I need to go to Lothal anyway. So I do have money, so I can get gear where I don't suck. That blaster rifle lets me roll 1 when you win a ground combat. But I want another crew. So why don't I could try. I'm gonna try that in a minute. Let me cycle this. See if there's a better job to get. The Kessel Run. I will take the Kessel Run. I will take the Kessel Run and get rid of Jabba the Hutt stash. Okay. Yeet. Because the Kessel is on the way to where I need to go. That is a new one, and it says we got to move the Syndicate 3. Wait, is this already? Did this get defeated? It did. That should be out. Syndicate needs to move 3. 1, 2, 3. They're coming for me. And Mom's made them super powerful since she's already beat up 2 of the ships before. Okay. And lastly, I need a crew member. So I am going to interact with this person to see. Hey, Leia Organa.
I told you that's
Princess Leia. Yeah. I want her on my team. She's
No,
a fan of Jenna Orso.
No.
I do want her.
I'm out.
Leia. And I'm neutral with the rebels, so that's okay. In a time of fear, we have only one weapon left: hope. Fortunately, that is all that we require. If you have positive or neutral rebel reputation, which I do, you may discard Leia's token and gain the job below. If you do not gain the job, you may spend $2,000 to gain the 1 rebel reputation. So I'm going to get this job. Oh man, I don't have a slot. I may have to junk this. So anyway, the destination is the Imperial Patrol Space. Which one's... Dang it, they're way over here.
Oh,
Where you is? Oh.
sorry.
But my job is encounter resolve card 47 if you have negative Imperial reputation, which I do. So anyway, this is a job. My reward, though, is lose 1 Imperial reputation and gain 2 fame and 1 rebel reputation.
Ooh.
All right, so I'm going to dump this bounty because I don't have slots. But man, that means I have to go the complete opposite direction of where I need to go. That is less than helpful. All right. That's everything. Mom, your turn.
Okay, I would like to stay here and get some money.
Okay, so 2,000 smokes.
And then... So how I do to buy, like, well, are gears helpful?
Yeah, it gives you lots of different stuff. So like this gear says you'll get +1 dice for your ground combat, but you could rotate it. It might be another mod, which the Millennium Falcon can have 2, or it could be some other piece of gear for your person.
Okay, I'm going to do that. It's 5.
What did you want to rotate it and see something else, or did you want that?
I don't know.
Because it's for ground combats.
So if I look at something else, can I pick?
Yeah.
Not? Sure. Let's look at both.
Okay, this is a blaster, $7,000. So this during ship combat, turn up to 2 of your eyeball results to hits. If you have tactics, you may instead turn 1 of your eyeballs into a crit. Do you have tactics?
No, I want the other one because
No, I'm sorry. You don't get to choose between the 2. I didn't understand your question. Sorry.
I want that one.
Sorry. I didn't understand. I thought you meant, would you still have the option to pick from the market? And you do.
Okay.
I mean, if you wanted the other one, we'll just put this back because I didn't understand your question. So just buy that. Okay.
And it just
Put it in your gear
goes over
slot.
Here.
Yep. Okay, so that was your purchase at the market. Now what you gonna do? You took 2,000. You bought. So, are you gonna encounter the card or that other green token?
Or I can.
Or you can try.
Like
You
that
can't
one?
move.
Oh.
You are. That was before.
Yeah. Okay. So what can I do? This one? Look at that one.
Yeah. You flip it over. What's the number?
Number.
Let's put it down.
2.
Number 2. Good Lord, there's a lot of number 1s. Okay, so this is Forlom. Logic glitches turned a protocol droid into a bounty hunter, eager for new opportunities. You may spend $3,000 to gain the crew below and discard the token. Reduce this by 1,000 for each bounty that you have. You don't have any bounties.
And I don't have enough money.
Nope. So, but the thing is, he doesn't go anywhere. Now that's just face up. If you stay on that planet, you can encounter it again.
Okay.
And so you could get him next time if you want. Because now you know what it takes.
Right.
But his thing that he gives you is you would gain 1 dice for your ground combat, and he would give you tactics.
Okay, because
So,
I don't have
pretty
that,
decent.
So that would be good.
All right, Parker, your turn.
Okay, me moving 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay?
I'm gonna take an action to take a sneak peek.
That's not an action. That's your special thing.
Oh, yeah, my special thing. And then I'm going to re-roll that guy and search for a new bounty because this guy's on the other map and I don't want that.
So you want to cycle this?
Yeah.
Bounties are getting low. We've already done a bunch of those.
No.
This is a space containing another player with any negative reputation like you had before.
What? No, I'll do that.
Why did you go that way? You knew Hera was right there. You should have went and tried to go get the bounty from Hera. Why did you go that way? She's right there.
I don't
You
know.
have the card. I don't know either. Don't you want to do that instead of going that way?
Yeah.
She's on there.
Yes.
So now you're going to face her and try to turn in that bounty?
Yes.
Yeah, that seems like the smart thing to do. So you're rolling all your
Sorry.
dice?
Yes.
She rolls 5.
Oh.
2. You got 4 hits.
That's not good for.
Well, she could do
Do you
better.
want Mommy to roll the bad dice?
No.
It'll be all blanks.
4.
So I'll take the damage, but I still win.
You still win, but it is going to knock you down. So go ahead
So
and
I get 6,000.
hold on, calm down. Tip your little dude over.
I'm not
She
gonna
knocks you out. So
Oh,
your next
okay.
turn you'll have to stand back up.
Okay.
But yes, okay. So you're going to get. Well, actually, you get 11,000 because you get an extra 5,000
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
when you knock people out. So there's your 11.
More money.
And what does it say? And 2 fame.
2 things. I'm at 7.
You're at 7.
One more.
We've let
you
Parker
win,
get too
right?
powerful, so you've knocked out Hera. But yeah, he's also cleared out the side of the board on
Bounties.
bounties. So
I'm at the front now.
after you gain a reward for this card, lose 1 rebel reputation. So you already did. Okay. All right.
On my side of the board.
My turn to do probably absolutely nothing. This is what I'm good at. You know what? I don't have time to get all the way over there. I'm gonna see if I can go fight. I don't have a good ship for fighting. Ugh. I do have a lot of money though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can get to Tatooine. I'm trying to get to Kessel. Okay, that's fine. Man, I really want to do that, though. It's 2 fame. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, I'm going to start moving toward the Kessel Run. And don't want to buy any of this. I can't buy that. I need a gear. Can you please give me a gear that doesn't... No! It's another mod! Banana pants.
Banana hammock.
I'm just going to do a tattooing card. All right. Oh, it's a secret. Discard this card to find a combat against a player in your space. Okay. All right. Mom, you're up.
What's harder to fight, that or that?
That's harder, but it gives you a fame. That's
Gives you money?
$3,000, yeah.
Oh, I need some money.
But you're, just so you know, you're positive with the rebels, so you can move through them. You don't have to fight them.
Oh. Well, I'll do that then.
And if you fight them, you're going to lose reputation with them.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So you're now Hudda?
Uh-huh.
Don't you have a job for that?
I do. Finally got there. What am I doing? Piloting? So what do I do to do this?
Let me see the card.
If you pass...
Give me a card. Give me a card. Test piloting. If you pass, complete the job. If you fail, your ship suffers a damage. So you are testing piloting, which is 2. Do you have piloting?
No.
All right. So you need... So your special power can give you 1, so you just need a hit or a crit. You got it. You got double crit. You would have been fine either way. So you pass, you're going to gain $4,000 in a fame.
Yay.
You get. Let me get you 4.
That was like slow motion.
All right, 4,000 smokes. Okay, so that was your encounter. That was your thing. My turn again. Parker's turn. Sorry, Parker. What are you doing? You got to stand up and recover. So you can't move and you can't get money. So what else are you gonna do? You gonna buy anything?
I'm gonna go get rid of that guy and see what the next one is.
All right. Saw Guerrero. Goodbye.
I just want to like.
It is Greedo.
I want that man.
All right. So you're gonna take the bounty, which makes this move. Chewbacca's back up. All right. So you need to do an encounter now. So you have to the planet because there is no contacts here. So the planet says, move a face down contact token from any planet to an empty contact space on your planet.
What?
Move a face down contact token from any planet to an empty contact spot on your planet.
Oh, yes. I'll do the far one down there.
Which one?
Yellow one?
The green one. The very far green one.
You don't get to look at it. You just get to move it there.
It has to be one of these guys, because...
It might be. There's more. There's another green one right there.
I know. I have two.
Well, there's-
So it's one of these guys.
Maybe.
Yes.
My turn. Cool. All right, I'm trying to make my Kessel run. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good Lord, that's a long way away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh gosh, I can't punch those guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Whatever. I'm just gonna move over there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I gotta do a nav point because I'm nowhere near a thing. There is a patrol, so I've got to do the patrol one. You may spend $3,000 to gain 1 reputation with a patrol in your space. Okay. Then if you have neutral reputation with a patrol in your space, test tech if you fail your ship. All right, so I'm going to spend 3 because I don't want to fight them. And this goes up to positive reputation. Okay, fine. That's fine. I don't want that $3,000 anyway. Mom, your turn.
Okay, so what do I do to look at these things again?
On your encounter space,
That's that last step.
that's the last step. So yeah. Now remember, you can do a market step in your planning if you want
Before
to.
I do that.
But that is in lieu of moving or gaining $2,000. If they can't hear that dog snoring, I don't understand. He's directly below the microphone.
Ollie.
What does this bounty do?
If you go find Chewbacca and eliminate him or capture him, then you get all that stuff.
Would I want to do that? Because I want him to be my crew.
you just need to find his token.
Right.
So you don't need to.
I don't need.
You don't
that
need to do the
part.
bounty. You just need to encounter all the yellow tokens that you can find.
Right.
So if you're going to stay there, I would get $2,000
Okay.
because that's your planning step. Now you can still do a market step if you want. You're going to want to try to find things. You can still buy mods. That gives you an extra hull for your ship. And during ship combat, if you have tactics, your opponent rolls one fewer die. You can also cycle that and see if you can get another piece of gear that might help you.
Let's cycle.
Cycle it. Okay. It is a vibro axe. So you'll gain, for $6,000, you would gain an extra dice when you roll against ground combat, which would probably be pretty good for you. And during ground combat, if you have strength, do you have strength on any of yours?
No.
Okay. Then you would get an extra thing, but you don't.
Okay, so 6.
Yep. 6. Okay, add that to your gear slot. This is going to move the Syndicate 3 toward you. 1, 2, 3. They're chasing you. You're like, hey. All right, now you can do your encounter. So flip. I'll flip it over for you. And it is Chewie. All right, let's see what you got to do to add Chewie to the Millennium Falcon crew. All right. In his long life, Chewbacca has learned many useful skills. You shouldn't ask for a better ally. If you are Han Solo, you may gain the crew below and discard Chewie's token. So if you were Han Solo, you just got him. Otherwise, you may spend 4,000 to gain the crew below and discard his token.
Hey, Mom.
Well, no big deal. Again, like the other token, he doesn't leave. So if you stay there on your next turn
and get the
and get more money, then you'll have enough to get him next turn.
Okay.
That's only if you get a next turn, because first
Parker, it's your turn.
I get 2,000 money.
Okay.
I'm gonna secretly look at this,
Uh-huh.
and it's one of my dudes.
Okay.
This guy. So he's gonna roll 4 dice, and I'm gonna roll 6, obviously.
Oh, so you're about to try to win right now.
Yeah.
That's why he said if I get a next turn.
Roll it.
So Mark.
Looks like you got 5.
Okay.
So Greedo's rolling 4. Mom, why don't you roll? Why don't you roll and punch
Oh yeah.
punch that Boba Fett in the face?
All right, let's see this. I want to see.
3 hits.
Ooh.
So you got him. So what happens? You get money and fame, but you only need one more fame, and you win.
And Parker won.
Now, like again, we're playing the short game, which is 8. The regular game is to 10, so you normally wouldn't have won right there. We would have had a few more turns, and then you can play an epic game that goes to 12. That's why it goes up to 12 if you want. But the way the game ends is the first player to get there, and it actually worked out the same amount of turns because I started, so Parker got the last turn, so we all got the same amount of turns. Well, that's the game. That's how you play it, and that was it. So, Parker, what was your favorite part of the game?
Probably just smashing everybody.
You got a really good character for your typical play style. You like to just normally roll dice and
And
punch
also I
stuff.
got a rocket launcher. So
Just so you guys know, Parker got 8 fame. I got 1.
Aw, I only had 4.
Yeah, but you were really close to getting like a couple of things like right in a row. Like if you would have got Chewie, if you hadn't had to spend 3 turns to getting that one job done, like
Right.
So.
What was your favorite part, Mom?
I don't know.
Well, what did you like? Was there anything?
Rolling blanks.
What was there anything about it that you liked? Because this is not normally your type of game.
Right.
But you seem to be engaged. You seem to be enjoying your experience.
It's better than I thought. I like rolling stuff, and I like the options for buying and making things.
You did get to make the Millennium. You almost made the Millennium Falcon, which is cool.
Almost.
I mean, you bought it.
I spent all my money on it.
I'm just going to say I played terribly because I was facilitating the game. That's my excuse. All right, y'all. That was it. That was the teach. That was the playthrough of Star Wars Outer Rim. Like I said before, this is a deeper game. You know, I don't know what our runtime is, but I bet we're probably close to
2 hours.
an hour and a half-ish with the teach and everything. So
Almost 2 hours.
Almost 2 hours.
Yeah.
So, but the game does, like, once you don't have to teach it, you can, with 3 players, you could play this in an hour. So, I like it because I've played it twice now, and I've tried something different.
Yeah.
And getting the opportunity to, like, run around and get cool new ships and try different jobs and that sort of thing. The only negative that I'll say about the game is that these decks of cards are thin. And so, like, just from this is the second time I played it, I saw a lot of stuff that I saw in the first game, which doesn't feel all that great because when in a big exploration-y type game, I want to do lots of different stuff. So I hope they come out with an expansion, which I'm sure they will because Fantasy Flight Games is known for doing that, and get more cards and more people and more stuff to do, more ships. So cool. I think that's it. Thanks for watching.
Bye bye.
I hope y'all have a great quarantine.